it was, not more than a quarter of a mile away, crouched like some monstrous beast on the black rocks that rose from the sea. The Chateau d'If, the prison from which no one had ever escaped.
You'll find we have excellent accommodations for traitors.
If you'll just let me explain...
Put this miserable hothead in one of our most luxurious dungeons to cool off. And mind the steps on the way down.
I was not her captain. The captain rowed ashore alone.
Someone else might interpret it as an act of treason. Now, Edmund... Edmund?
I'm sorry, sir. I thought I heard someone in the companionway. Just nerves, I suppose.
Captain Dantes?
Mercedes' father is planning on having the wedding ceremony in the garden. What did you say, sir? Oh, excuse me, Don. Did you want something?
Nothing that can't wait until later. Congratulations on your marriage.
Ferdinand, you are closer to me than any friend I have. Why won't you stay for the wedding tomorrow?
Feeling as I do about you, it wouldn't be right.
Mercedes!
The bridegroom has arrived.
Ferdinand, I'd like you to leave, please.
I wish he'd never come back from his last voyage.
Mercedes!
Oh, my darling, my dearest.
I can barely breathe, Edmund.
We say right in here that the captain brought a message from Napoleon himself for Dantes to deliver here in Marseille. That's treason, man. Treason! To get Mercedes, I'll try anything. Catarus, you old thief! Get over here. We need you to run an errand for us.
Your pleasure, gentlemen.
I don't believe you've met my son, Maximilian. I have a warrant for the arrest of one Edmund Dantes. Is he here?
And only my hatred and my insatiable desire to escape from this place and avenge myself.
Please, Mercedes, marry me.
Oh, Edmund. Edmund. I need you so desperately.
What sort of strange fish is this?
Chateau d'If.
Never heard of it, friend. To all intents and purposes, I am but a humble fisherman who does a little smuggling to make ends meet.
You'll never regret having fished me from the sea, Jacopo. I will make you a rich man.
As you see fit, my lord.
Jacopo, I meant what I said. Have you ever heard of an island called Monte Cristo?
I used it once as a hideout. A miserable, rocky place not worth its weight in stale sardines, I'd say. I'm afraid, my friend, we have come to what you might call an impasse.
It must have taken at least a dozen men to block the entrance.
Well, we might try one of the old traditional terms like open sesame and the rock will go sailing out into space.
Sailing out into space. Jacopo, friend, you're a genius. What a brilliant idea.
Happy to oblige. But what idea?
Never. Cadarus, Ferdinand de Mondego, Gaspar Donga. General Jacopo. Before you stands the Count of Monte Cristo. Shall we say, valuable information?
And his name?
I believe it was Edmond Dantes.
Now he's the Baron Danglars, head of his own bank. Has a pretty young daughter, Miss Valentine. She's smit with old Morel's son, Maximilian.
Mercedes? Oh, take it, man. There's many more where that came from. The finest mansion money can buy. First thing tomorrow morning, we'll sell some of the jewels and...
I'd rather you didn't do that, kind sir. Just hand them jewels over to me, and they'll be put to much better use.
Don't you know who I am?
You know my name?
Look closely. I am Edmond Dantes.
Dantes? My diamond! My diamond!
Baron Danglars is a master swordsman. Ah, see? You missed.
Indeed. Have you examined the drape just behind you?
If my father finds us together, Maximilian,
I have grown to loathe the sound of the name of Danglars.
it is my name too, my dearest.
Valentine, I cannot live without you.
Somehow we will find a way to convince Father that we belong together.
The Count of Monte Cristo! You will see more of me, my dear Baron Danglars. You both will. 6 million francs?
6 million?
In cash.
It all seems so hopeless. To love each other as we do. To have to hide our love.
Well, and isn't this a pretty picture?
Father!
Young man, I warned you what I would do if I discovered you near my daughter again.
Oh, Father, don't! It has been whispered that you are the exiled son of English royalty.
An intriguing idea.
Others believe you went to the Orient as a young man where you amassed a vast fortune from smuggling.
I like that even better.
Then you really won't tell me who you are.
There will come a time when you will know. May I help you? The step up to the dock can be a little tricky.
Thank you.
You see? I told you it was tricky.
I'll thank you to put my wife down, sir.
Ferdinand, aren't you the least bit grateful that the Count just kept me from tumbling into the lake?
I know of only one way of expressing my gratitude to the Count for the romantic scene I have just witnessed.
I only wish that pistol were loaded and you would pull the trigger.
That is a most depressing sentiment, Madame Marquise.
But truly heartfelt, Edmond Dantes.
How long have you known? Why didn't you wait?
I love you, Edmond.
Perhaps soon we...
9, 10.
The next time you'll inspect your weapon before it is fired, sir. Except there will not be a next time.
You won Mercedes from me once. Now win her from me again.
No, you can't be. Edmond Dantes died in the Chateau d'If. You're dead. Do you hear me? Dead. Dead.
Well, after the good Marquis's remarkable display of courage, He won't dare face anyone in France ever again.
She left this for you.
Dearest Edmund, my heart is with you, but Ferdinand is a broken man. He will need me in the days to come. Try to understand. With all my love, Mercedes.
Since you saw fit to help ruin my marriage and my life, I am making certain your daughter finds happiness. Signed, the Count of Monte Cristo, also known to you as Edmund Dantes. He is the one responsible for my financial ruin. Order my carriage. If I have to scour this whole city, I'll find and stop that man. Edmund Dantes.
Yes.
It isn't that I'm not grateful you brought me here, but shouldn't I have stayed in Marseille to help my father?
You will soon have much important work of your own to do, my boy.
But in Marseille, I could at least have been near someone I shall never see again.
I made you a promise, and I intend to keep it.
There is a padre in the village, a friend of the Count. He'll be most happy to perform the wedding ceremony. But where is the Count? He was here just a moment ago.
But I don't understand. Maximilian, what does he say? Maximilian, L'Esperance is sailing. The Count must be aboard her.
It was his wish to sail alone.
Now I shall begin my life anew, not as the vengeance-racked Count of Monte Cristo, but as myself, Edmund Dantes. I chose the name L'Esperance for this ship, in memory of a dear old friend I knew long, long ago in the Chateau d'If. L'Esperance means hope. May it be a guide for all our lives. I know it will be for mine.